Toronto FC looking at reinforcements, another American soccer record about to fall, and will David Beckham be playing in Carolina next week? Coming up on The Daily. Hello everyone, it's Tuesday, May 22nd. Welcome to the latest edition of The Daily. I'm Simon Borg together with Jason Saghini. Toronto FC, a team with 0 points in the league standings after 9 matches, a team that needs some help. And this morning we find out that they are trialing a player who might be able to provide it.
Yeah, it's a player that a lot of American fans might be familiar with from his days at Fulham, playing alongside guys like Carlos Bocanegra and Clint Dempsey. It's Luis Morte. Portuguese international, really had the best time of his career while playing with Fulham. He's kind of bounced around a little bit. He's actually coming from South Africa, where he had signed an 18-month contract, only made it 2 starts before leaving the team in South Africa. So he is at Toronto FC right now, trialing. We've seen photos of him at practice, 34 years old. Toronto needs help. Is this the right answer? I don't know.
Okay. Luis Morte also playing central midfield for West Ham, one of the several clubs he's played for in England. Check back on the site a little later today. We'll have a report to see exactly what Aaron Winter envisions for Morte at Toronto FC. Another team that could use some reinforcements, the LA Galaxy. The MLS Cup champions are going to lose Landon, Donovan and Robbie Keane to national team duty ahead of tomorrow's match against the San Jose Earthquakes in league play. And Bruce Arena was asked how much the team will miss him. He said, look, we haven't been able to win with them. Not sure this is going to hurt us to miss them. Do you agree?
I don't agree. I see what Bruce Arena is doing here. He's taking the pressure off his team, and that's kind of the Bruce Arena mantra. That's the way he goes about things. But you're going to miss Landon Donovan's speed if you're the LA Galaxy, and you're going to miss Robbie Keane's finishing ability because LA's been struggling to put the ball in the net. You've seen Buttle struggle this season. You've seen Chad Barrett struggle. Robbie Keane's a guy who's probably the most accomplished striker that they have. They would love to have him out in the field. They don't. They'll move on. They'll play hard without those players and try to get a result against San Jose.
That game, part of a 4-match slate in league play. And we remind you as well, there's that Amway Canadian Championship second leg between Toronto and Vancouver, all happening tomorrow. We talked about Donovan joining U.S. national team camp. They are in Orlando preparing for a very busy stretch here. They have 3 friendly games, 2 World Cup qualifiers, and Donovan ahead of this camp talking about how he feels he needs to win back a spot in this lineup. He hasn't been in camp since last September.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit on Extra Time Radio yesterday, but for me, the fact that Brek Shea is not there in camp means Landon Donovan is going to be slotted right back into the starting position that I think he's going to be accustomed to. That said, he hasn't played a lot in the camps under Jurgen Klinsmann. We haven't seen Donovan and Dempsey on the field together very much. So this will be a good opportunity for them to kind of get back into the swing of things, get that chemistry back ahead of important World Cup qualifiers.
Donovan, part of a large squad that Jurgen Klinsmann has called up here, and that has to be pared down. And the test that's going to be all important for them is going to be against Scotland. That first friendly on Saturday in Jacksonville, a match that's going to see another American soccer record fall.
Yeah, the highest attended soccer match in the state of Florida was in 2007 against Ecuador as a national team game. 31,500 was that attendance. They've already sold over 32,000 for this game, and they expect more. So this will be a big crowd. Hopefully it's a U.S. heavy crowd as well.
And stay tuned for all the coverage from Orlando and each of the U.S. national team's matches right here on MLSsoccer.com. And lastly, it's a Tuesday night, and it's a U.S. Open Cup night here in the United States. It's the second round. No MLS teams involved at this stage, but MLS clubs will be watching intently because there's some big travel considerations depending on the results of these matches tonight.
Yeah, a bunch of Western Conference teams face travel all the way to the East Coast. Seattle, Portland, LA, and Colorado, depending on the results, could have to travel to places like Wilmington, Atlanta, Tampa. Depending on the results, they could also host a game. So they'll be rooting against those teams tonight in the Open Cup.
Check back for the complete schedule of the third round that takes place next Tuesday, and that will involve all the MLS clubs. And in addition, you can listen to the latest edition of Extra Time Radio.
Yeah, we had Martin Rennie, the Vancouver Whitecaps head coach, talking about the Amway Canadian Championship final. They're going to Toronto, of course, tomorrow night, 1-1 on aggregate. The first trophy of the season being handed out Wednesday night.
It's a Tuesday, so there's also power rankings on the site. That and a lot more here on MLSsoccer.com.